Welcome to On Campus. I'm Richie Brown, your genius host. Apparently I'm a genius. Along with me is my lonely co-host, once again, Justin P. What's up?
This is the second time I'm by myself. Why does nobody want to sit next to me? I feel so alone.
All right, we first want to talk to you about the rising tensions in Baltimore after Freddie Gray's funeral. Police brutality has been a hot topic lately, and since the death of 25-year-old Freddie Gray, Baltimore, Maryland has a slew of riots and uproar, which has caused a nationwide watch. However, violence has been seamlessly increasing. What started as a peaceful protest days ago has turned violent, including stores getting looted, taunting police, and setting buildings and cars on fire. The town's baseball game was postponed, a curfew was set, and the governor called in the National Guard while issuing a state of emergency. It seems like all the media can focus on are the negative instances occurring in a dominantly African-American state. We actually have an interesting video that Fox tried to hide from the public. Here's the video of a city council member walking out of a Fox interview.
And I do believe you have that on your iPad, is that right?
Yep.
All right, let's go and take a look.
Of commercial development, lack of opportunities. It's the social economics of it. It has nothing to do with West Baltimore or this particular corner in Baltimore. This could erupt anywhere in socially economically deprived America.
Well, we've certainly seen this in other cities. Obviously, Ferguson comes to mind.
We also see it at rallies like at Kentucky. When Kentucky lost that basketball game, we see crowds of that loot and that flip over cars and stuff. But but unfortunately, you know, all of the 95% of the positive rallying that has been.
Obviously, you've got the police who have now backed off. Any idea why?
We asked them to back off. The minute this community came together, we talked to the police. We told them we would be able to kind of talk to the young guys out here, and we asked them to back up, and they did it. It worked out. So
it worked out, but the liquor store's still being looted.
That was best pass. And at this point, this is not productive.
Leland.
You keep talking about.
Leland.
You asked the police to back off. Go ahead, Megan.
So yeah, that's it. It's like Fox is stuck on talking about the riots and all the negative stuff that's happening, and they're not talking about the real picture of. Yeah.
Good to show how a good way to show how valid of a source Fox News is when it comes to major events. Seriously.
Yeah, they try to slew everything in their own way most of the time, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, we get it. We know about the terrible events that happen. We know about all the. Places being destroyed. I know I've heard about a CVS pharmacy or some sort of pharmacy getting burnt down. We know all of that, but why don't we hear more about why this is all happening, how that all started, what caused everything,
and what's being done to help the people, help the community, and what's to be fixed.
Exactly.
Right.
And we actually have a. Oh wait, no, we do not.
We have some photos of the community right now.
Yep. So we do have some photos of the community right here. If you look at the iPad up here. And these are shots taken during the actual riots. You can see, so it'll give you a good idea on just how serious this whole situation turned out. So what do you think, Ben?
I just think it's a pretty sad situation that's going on, and with the National Guard coming in, and I feel like people just want justice and a solution to the problems going on, and they just want equality.
That's all it really boils down to, and I think the more we keep that from the people, the more we're going to see terrible events like this happen. So I think anything we can do to prevent anything like that from happening again would definitely be a welcome thing.
Did you hear about the baseball game with the Orioles?
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that it was the lowest attendance ever for a Major League Baseball game. That 0 people were there. They blocked out all the people that had tickets. They're like, nope, you guys can't watch the game today, but we're still playing it. But after the game was done, the Orioles actually won. But
there's no celebration for that.
No, people were outside celebrating. They were helping. They're excited for the win.
Yeah,
they were helping their team, but
nobody was in there to actually celebrate. They were all stuck outside. Man, that's a bummer. So anyway, man, what a
rumbling. I heard something about rumbling.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, seriously. Oh my God, I can't believe I screwed that up. I'm sorry. Okay, let me go ahead and rephrase myself. Okay. Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, if you are ready to rumble, you wouldn't want to miss this Saturday's fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao. Justin, I heard people are betting millions of dollars on it. What's going on, dude?
Well, first of all, I hope I didn't butcher that. Anyway, so the numbers involved with the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight are, well, they're staggering. If you took 60 seconds to sell out the event with the most expensive tickets going for $350,000, Manny is getting a guaranteed $50 million, while Mayweather is getting $80 million. But after it's all been said and done, both will earn double that. So imagine that, 50, 80 times 2, insane. You can thank your $100 pay-per-view donation for those figures, since they're estimating a record 3 million pay-per-view buys. Celebrities Mark Wahlberg and P. Diddy are making the fight a bit more interesting. They bet each other $250,000 for their fighter to win. Mark has Manny and Diddy has Mayweather, which is pretty much chump change for them. The fight will go down Saturday night at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And we actually have some tweets regarding the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. And this is from Hip Hop My Way. At 50 Cent, just bet a whopping $1.6 million on Floyd Mayweather beating Manny Pacquiao this weekend. Why, oh why, would I ever spend $1.5 million?
Yeah, that's an insane amount of money. Like, I would maybe bet $16, you know? Like,
maybe not even that. I'd probably go like 10, 5. I don't have that much money to just throw out and be like, hey, here's $100,000 for you. I could just give it to you because, you know, I'm rich. I don't care. No, I'm not like that.
You know, like the people spending $100 on the pay-per-view, though, it's not a total waste. You know, they get 3 months of showtime, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3 months of showtime.
It's
for
pretty
$100.
expensive to spend on pay-per-view. Was it $100 per pay-per-view account?
Yeah, well, I guess it's because Mayweather is the #1 paid athlete in the world.
That's true.
Like out of any sport ever in the world.
That's true. And what also really interested me about this is it's the fact that like not even just boxing fans are getting into this. I mean, I'm not even a boxing fan myself, but if you see the fact that we even got like major celebrities like Mark Wahlberg and Diddy getting involved in this as well, and considering the fact that they have like ads for like the past month about this whole match. I've seen it on TV over and over again. Yeah. The crowd like behind this upcoming match is staggering. It's massive, and that's going to lead to one hell of a huge fight, and it's probably one of the most talked about boxing fights in years.
The question is, are you going to watch it?
Maybe if I have the money to actually put down on pay-per-view, but I doubt it, so I might have to skip out on it.
I'd probably go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something that probably has it on.
That's probably the best bet. If you guys don't have money, go to Buffalo Wild Wings, universal solution for everything. Well, are you going to drink beer while you watch the fight? Well, if you do, are you going to drink Bud Light knowing all the controversy it started? Richie.
Well, Bud Light's Up for Whatever campaign, originally shared on Reddit, has created a social media frenzy among the masses. The campaign followed with this: the perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. Immediately, people started talking about the slogan on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, pretty much all the social media sites. Consumers believe that Bud Light is promoting reckless behavior and rape. Bud Light's Vice President Alexander Lembrecht states on their website, "In the spirit, we created more than 140 different scroll messages intended to encourage spontaneous fun. It is clear that this message missed the mark and we regret it. The labels have been pulled down, but Bud Light is still continuing their Up for Whatever campaign."
Well, yeah, and we actually do have some tweets regarding this as well. One is from Court, I believe, Pinheiro. It's pretty tough to read. Gonna have to stop drinking Bud Light till they switch the taking no out of your vocabulary for the night. No means no, not up for whatever. The next one we have here is from the Beerness. Please don't be up for whatever. Please, be up for what's important. Up for good people, great times, designated drivers, consent, and respect. And the last one's from Bud Light themselves, and this is their response regarding their own Up for Whatever campaign. No means no. We missed the mark and apologize. We've stopped producing this label.
Shorter to the point.
Wow. Let me tell you something. When Bud Light, when a major company themselves are saying that was a terrible punchline, that was a terrible label, you just know that it's bad.
Yeah, I think isn't this the second time this year they messed up on like slogans and stuff? The last one was like St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, they're developing a track record with this.
Well, I can see where they went wrong on this campaign. It was totally wrong, but I can see why it might have went over some people's heads when they brought it out.
Yeah, because you don't really think about it much at first, but once you start going into
yeah,
the
once
details,
you're like, yes means yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes means yes. Why can't it mean no? I don't know. Maybe yes, no. I don't know. Probably because.
Well, the prompter tells me you could go drink some Bud Light for this break, but I say no. I like Lagunitas or Drake's than local breweries, but
stouts.
Yep. So we'll talk more when we come back.
I remember the night that I would have graduated, a sinking feeling came over me that my life was going to be difficult. Your life becomes almost like a minefield, not being able to read or write in a literate world. Each day you walk out of your door, there's a challenge out there waiting for you. There's that possibility of being discovered as a non-reader. I knew that I had to change. And I remember calling down to the library and making an appointment. They did an assessment to find out where my reading and writing and spelling and grammar and all that was. And at the end, they said it's somewhere between the 3rd and 4th grade level. My first tutor was Lindy. She was the first one that ever said to me, I believe you can do it. And today, I'm sitting here with a bachelor's degree. It took you in my life. For that, I will always be indebted and grateful to you.
To get help with your reading or to volunteer, visit your local library or go to libraryliteracy.org.
Welcome back. As you've heard, Nepal is still reeling from a devastating earthquake to hit this country in a century. Many people lost their lives and homes. The survivors are desperately searching for their loved ones. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit Nepal this Sunday. This once serene and beautiful place is now broken into pieces. The death toll may reach as high as 15,000 people, according to NBC News. The survivors are dealing with a shortage of food and water. There are also need of over 500,000 tents. If you're thinking about making a donation to help Nepal, act now. Time is of the essence, and the first week is the most crucial time to help find survivors from the debris.
Yeah, and there's videos going all over the place regarding the whole Nepal incident. In fact, I actually even have one right here on my iPad. This is a temple collapsing, and Nepal passengers are trying to escape. In fact, if you want to go ahead and check it out right now, let me go ahead and start up at the beginning here. So, you can see right there on the right, the temple just comes crashing down on all these people. It's absolutely devastating to see just how much this earthquake has really caused, and that's really only just a small taste of what happened here, what happened over at Nepal. And we also have tweets regarding the event as well. This is from Snowben Alan Abaski. There's no official death toll, but the worst is feared. The images of destruction after the earthquake are daunting, and it's absolutely horrible to see that happen. The fact that that Nepal is experiencing the worst earthquake in a century.
Yeah, did you hear about the little kid? I think it's only a couple months old. They found it. I have a picture, actually.
Yeah.
The little baby was under the debris for days, and they found her alive and actually doing well. So
it's
out of the darkness, there are still some happy stories going on.
It's absolutely it's incredible that kid survived, that baby survived. I mean, what are the chances of a baby, especially one that small and that fragile and that fragile, can just survive from that? I mean, it's a terrible thing to experience, but I am glad that baby was able to make it out. And also, right here, I also have a graph right here, a map showing just how much devastation this earthquake really caused. And if you actually pay attention, if you actually notice this, 60% of the country, of all of Nepal, was affected by this earthquake, and that is, for everybody who was in there, I think really anything that we can do to help all those people that are suffering from this earthquake would be fantastic. And I think any help that we can provide would definitely be a great thing.
Yeah, have you heard of the sites about GoFundMe?
Yes.
And sites like that? I think right now on GoFundMe, $1.7 million has been raised for over 399 campaigns for Nepal. That's insane.
It's fantastic.
Or almost 26,000 donors have like helped for this.
That's great. And I definitely need to put money down on this GoFundMe campaign as well, because I believe that any little thing, that any little amount of money that anybody can contribute to this could definitely be a great thing. And I'm definitely going to contribute as well.
Especially because it's like a poor country that needs our help, that needs assistance.
Even if it was like, like no matter what country, I would still donate, because there's so many innocent people in there that just needs help, and anything we can do to contribute would definitely would be amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, tomorrow is going to be May, and if you're a fan of TV shows, well, you know what that means. The season's finally over. Richie, tell us more about it.
There are so many shows to cover in so little time. So let's get this started with our list of not to be missed TV shows. First up, the season finale of Moms is being shown tonight on CBS. This hilariously funny comedy follows life of 3 different moms from the same family, a single recovering alcoholic mother of a pregnant teenager who will soon become a mom herself, and her grandmother, who is also a recovering alcoholic. Confused? Me too. Don't spend too much time trying to figure this out. The show's been canceled, so it's Scandal up next. So no Scandal.
Oh, well, no, Blue Bloods. That's the next one.
Yep. And up next is Blue Bloods, season 5, season finale, showing tomorrow on CBS. This is a police drama that takes place in New York, starring Tom Selleck and Johnny Wahlberg of the famous Wahlbergs. And finally, Gotham, the story of Bruce Wayne as a child before he became Batman. The season 1 finale airs Monday on Fox. There's actually like a lot of shows in the next couple of weeks that are going on, the season finales are happening. Like my personal favorite, Big Bang Theory. I think that's next week.
Yeah.
What day is that? May 7th.
I forget the exact. Yeah. I know I haven't really been keeping up with like the latest TV series. I know I haven't really watched any of these. I am interested in Gotham. Maybe I'll try and maybe if it ever pops up on Netflix, I'll just try and go through it. Or if they do a marathon, I'll do that. But I know like some other series that I've been watching recently. I recently marathoned the entire first season of Daredevil on Netflix. That blew my mind. I was actually surprised by that too. I feel like this is a great time for TV shows.
Talking about superhero shows, I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is their finale is like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, they got another season finale in 2 weeks, and I know the first season it wasn't received that well. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't fantastic. But I've been hearing some good things about season 2. I've been hearing it actually did a lot better than the last one. So that's another one I need to check out too. I know season 1's on Netflix.
All right, so don't be too disappointed about your favorite TV shows ending for the season. The summer movie season is going to start. In fact, tonight will be a big night for all the movie fans. Justin, can you give us more detail on that?
Happily. I'm so excited for this one. This is going to be a very long summer movie season, and leading the charge is the newest entry to the Marvel film series, Avengers: Age of Ultron. In the movie, Tony Stark creates a new AI called Ultron that he designed to protect the world. However, Ultron kinda takes it the wrong way and decides to kill everybody and, take over the world. What normal baddies do. Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye have assembled once again to stop Ultron from destroying everything. With early reviews praising the film and the amount of excitement fans have worldwide, Age of Ultron is looking to be one of the biggest releases of the year. And to give you a taste of how nasty Ultron is going to be, here's a few lines from the big baddie himself, so take a look.
I was designed to save the world. People will look to the sky and see hope. I'll take that from them first. That's the best you can do! You had to ask.
Well, we came back to me a bit early, I guess. So, like I said, this is one. Like I'm excited for this. I cannot wait for it. It looks amazing. It looks awesome. Ultron looks awesome too. I mean, that line that I had from that trailer right there. You know, he's talking about how like people are looking up and they're seeing hope. I think I'll take that from them first. It's just a good statement on how terrible this villain's going to be, and I'm so excited to see Ultron in action.
Yeah, I wish we were able to watch the midnight premiere tonight because I think the show is they started at 7 in the theaters around us.
Yeah, I mean
So-
the release date was they've been saying that the release date is like May 1st, which apparently it's not true, or at least at most of the theaters, because they're actually screening them tonight. So you can actually leave as soon as the show's over and just go watch Age of Ultron if you want. And it's doing surprisingly well. It's doing surprisingly well as well, and I'm excited to see it.
I heard it might be beating Furious 7.
Furious 7, yeah.
That's like the big movie of the year so far. If it
So-
beats it, it would be insane.
So far, I think this does have a good chance of topping it. And there is a huge lineup of summer movies. Like this is going to be going all the way through August, and they're like for instance, about some of the other big summer movies that are coming out as well. Like we've got here. Like I think you actually have that on there as well. If you want to take a look. Yeah. In fact, here, go ahead and.
I don't think that's it.
Oh, that's not it? I was
Nope.
sure we had it. Actually, I don't think we need to look at it. But there are a lot of big movies coming out this year. I'm trying to think. What are some big ones coming off the top of my head? Like Ted 2. I saw the trailer for that also. It looks exciting. And there's, I was sure I had that list, but it looks like
We have
lost
the
it.
internet, man. We could look
The
it
magic
up.
of the internet.
Oh, this is actually a movie, YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't think we need to.
Yeah,
look
I
at
don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Hey, but we have a tweet from Evan Kyle C. Tweeting his friend, "You were so right about Avengers Age of Ultron. Absolutely loved it. The mid-credit tease too, so hyped."
Yeah, and we also have a picture right here too, just showing how packed it is in one of the movie theaters. It says, take a look at that. The whole place is just completely loaded. It's like completely full. Completely full of people, and everybody's wearing Captain America shirts, or maybe I'm sure people are wearing Hulk, Thor, Iron Man outfit shirts in the back as well. And this is just one of the many theaters that are showing it, and it just goes to show how big of a movie this is turning out to be.
Do you know what movie I'm still super waiting for, but it's at the end of the year?
What's that?
You know it. Come on.
Oh,
December.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Star Wars.
Star
of
Wars.
course. God, this year is going to be amazing.
Movie of the decade, calling it.
I'm not feeling Terminator Genesis, though.
Yeah.
That trailer spoiled way too much.
All right, so that is our show for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Same place, same time, hopefully. Later, y'all.